How do you see downtown Ottawa? Is it drab and dreary like some city councillors apparently think it is? Those insights were voiced today during a transportation committee meeting at City Hall. In front of them, they had a report called Downtown Moves, and the city and its consultants were looking at ways to improve transportation in the core when LRT opens in 2018. So we're talking about things like wider sidewalks and even possibly more bike lanes. They have one interesting concept about putting a bike lane right up the gut of Mackenzie King Bridge sometime in the future. We talked to some city councillors after the meeting about what they thought about this. One of them was Innis councillor Rainer Blois. He just doesn't want the city to make the same mistakes it might have in the past.
Instead of repeating mistakes, let's do this right. Let's not just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
And of course, when you're talking about adding better infrastructure, you're also talking about a big expense. And we talked to Keith Eglai. He's the new chairman of the Transportation Committee. He said that the cost is going to be a big thing that's going to determine what the city does downtown in the future.
A good part of this, as pointed out, will be part of the renewal budget, and it will be not a question of more money put towards the renewal project, but using it in a different way. And that's, to me, that's a creative way using the finances that we have. We'll have to see what the proposals are as they come forward and how they're costed, but if we take that route and say we've got X number of dollars to do street renewal, but we decide we're going to go in this direction to renew it instead of that direction and stay within the normal envelope, if you will, then I think that's great. If we come back and the numbers are climbing, then we'll have some tough questions as to why the numbers are getting up to that high, and we have to then look at, is the project worth it in terms of the renewal that it's going to buy us.
Now the Downtown Moves report will go to council in the coming weeks, and really the ball is in there. Core council can decide how far they take this report in the future, but a lot of councillors were asking that staff make sure they include this report in the city's official plan. For Sun Media, I'm John Willing.